score here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on our home team. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the City Beautiful. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading him out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and the 11.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Meadows. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 4. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football. And right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone. And they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season. First run now for Kyren Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Walters with a grab over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
In motion goes Walters. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walters. From the 48-yard line, here's second down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Another Rams first down.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In motion left, Flowers. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Zay Flowers halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And here now the offense heading back out there. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for an Orlando first down.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Gain of 4. Brings up.
You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And they set up the screen. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Number 2. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Rams offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as they'll look to keep it going here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you can see he leads the league in rushing as he enters this final week. So we'll see how involved they want him to be here in this regular season finale. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, is frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then tonight you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
That's good for Orlando. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw again. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
2nd down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. This is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 39. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And As a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction,
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Flowers going to go in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. Orlando takes back over on offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the middle they go. Meadows. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mason Taylor out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
The man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Kyren Williams running out for another possession. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first?
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
86. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and inches. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
It's a gain of 11.
offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
48-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. And he gets it down to the 32. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Favorite target yet again. It's complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They bring their punter out there now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They push it back 8 yards that time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Ooh, with a juke. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drive.
And old-school coaches... that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Third down and 1.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Forget the run on third and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
It's a quarterback sneak. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, they pick it up on third and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Second and 5. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up third and 5 now.
Brings up third down and 5.
He'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 6. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just don't contribute to this game getting out of hand.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Visitors 7.
Play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Welcome back live to Orlando. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Zay Flowers. Incomplete. It's third down and 3 yards to go.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Flowers. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll send the tight end in motion. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side complete. That's Walters. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Rams
Back to throw again. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
4 yards. That's good.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Walters with a grab over the middle.
Gain of 6. That's another Rams 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Down to about the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They run. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyren Williams, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And the catch made by Walters. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now back to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Rams.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Woods pass. Complete to Kylan Williams.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, L.A.
To number 24.
A big play there. 52 yards. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down 28-21, just over a minute 40 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walters. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Orlando, they finished the regular season with another win, their 15th against just 2 losses. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.